you need to storyboard your video, but you can't draw, and you're gonna be the cinematographer, so you already have it going on in your head. There is an alternative that is faster and is gonna work just as well for you to be able to organize all your thoughts for your film, and that is shot listing. So shot listing is exactly what it sounds like. It's literally you're listing out all your shots and all the information about your shot in a Word document, or there's software that you can use for it. And in this video, I'm gonna do the simplest way in Google Docs because that's available and free to everybody. Future videos, I'm gonna talk about some more specific software that's really helpful if you wanna level up. I have always used shot lists. I've never had the tools or the skill or the time to storyboard. So from like, my first movies when I really started to figure out what shots I needed, it was shot listing. It was writing out a list of shots. Up to this day with commercial projects and short films and fashion videos, I'm shot listing so that I make sure that I hit everything I need. If you are the cinematographer, this is going to be just as fantastic as if you were storyboarding, because if you're like me, you have the movie playing in your head anyway, and you just need that little reminder to go, oh yeah, I wanted a close-up here of this, and I wanted a wide shot of this, and really helps you kind of keep stuff in your head. Now, let's talk about kind of how I'd create one. Let's go into here, into Google Docs, and I simply go up here to insert table, and for our purposes today, I think I'll make it like just 5 by 17 just for giggles. And you can take this and take it more to the edges of the page so you've got a little more space. But what I'll do here is do like the shot number and make this column really small, and then we'll be like shot number. So there we go. That'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. And then I'll have the action. So it'll be like Bob walks up to Sally, for example. Just something really simple and easy. And then, we have shot size. And I want this to be a wide shot. I use the shorthand W for wide. There's a whole shorthand for cinematographers that I can go into in another video. But for the sake of this, just know W is wide. And then I will put like special effects. No special effects in this shot. Here I'll do focal length. And for this shot, let's say I want to shoot it on a 35mm. And then I'd do lens, for example. And here I might do, say, the Rokinon 35mm T1.5. And here with what I've got, I could make this a little bit longer. And then you go through that whole process with all the shots in your scene. And I like to generally, if I'm like, we'll say we're in the office, and then maybe we're at the park, then I might go up here and just copy this, come down here, paste, delete all the stuff that's in here, and then fill it out with what goes on in the park. And that just keeps it nice and clean and simple. And I try and organize them in shoot order, not chronological order. That helps a lot so that I can be very organized in my shooting. And if there are, things like a lot of my movies have special effects and stuff, make sure that I have everything shot before, say, somebody gets their arm gashed open, so that I don't realize, oh crap, I needed one more shot before their arm was gashed open, and now I can't get it because the special effects are all applied and all that good stuff. But I usually find having the shot number, the action, the shot size, the focal length, and the lens that I'm going to use, all really, really helpful things, particularly if I'm going to be switching lenses a lot on a shoot. A lot of the short films that I've shot, semi-recently, like The Vampire and The Dark Fairy, Blood in the Forest, I ended up calling it, stuff like that, I was using the Helios 58mm pretty much the entire time. So things like focal length and lens were less important for that. But if you're going to be switching lenses a lot, or even if you've got one lens and you want to decide what focal lengths you're going to be using on that lens, all that down there so you just have it. And when you've got to make decisions quickly on set, it's there for you. In the next video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the shorthand for shot sizes and things like that.